What's up, guys? I'm Jace.
I'm Josh.
And we are going to watch episode 43 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I hate you.
Yeah, okay, Jace.
Episode 43.
I know what happens in this episode, Jace. This is a good episode. This is a satisfying episode for a character you hate. You'll see. You'll figure it out. All right.
So
okay.
Von Hohenheim is immortal.
He's a human Philosopher's Stone. We figured that out a while ago. He's a Philosopher's Stone in the shape of a person. Jace, at the tail end of the last episode, Zampano called Envy and gave them their location. The pig chimera.
God damn it.
Meanwhile, Ed's not in this episode actually, but he's the two chimeras, the gorilla and the lion. They are taking him to get medical attention. But I showed Emily the clip of you, and she thought it was really funny, of you seeing the lion and gorilla chimeras. You were just like, he looks the same. She thought it was really funny because a lot of people have that opinion, I believe, because he does look the same.
Looks no different. He's just the same person.
I think he's just a gross.
He doesn't even shapeshift. He's just a chimera.
He just gets bigger. Really, I think if you saw him out and about, you just think oh, that's a ridiculously a grossly muscular person. I think his skin gets darker. Maybe this episode I think mostly just follows Al and Co. What else happened in the last episode? It was just I think we found out that. So Hohenheim stumbled into that hole, and then Pride couldn't reach him. Is this the end of your flask? Is it to imply that the homunculi can't leave the country?
They can't leave that circle.
Yeah.
They're either gotta stay in those tunnels or in Central for Pride anyway.
That's the rule for Pride, but maybe it could be applied. Maybe it probably is just Pride.
Sloth was digging the tunnels.
Yeah.
He stepped out and fought at Briggs.
Yeah. I think
was being a big pain in the ass at Briggs.
I think it was because Pride was the first homunculi and resembles the father's appearance when he was a little guy in a jar.
He still has that attribute of containment.
I want to confirm this for you. This is his plan. He needs 5 sacrifices. He's planning to use Ed, Al, Hohenheim, maybe Izumi Curtis. And then he doesn't know about the 5th one, but let
me guess, May.
The candidates, I remember they were talking about sacrifice candidates, and the names Mustang and Marco come up a lot.
I think it'd be May because she knows Alka history.
Would it work with an Alka historian? We don't know.
Alka historian?
I think
historian? What?
I said it wrong. It's like a Alka historist. Fuck.
Alkahistorist?
Fuck. Ling says it when the episode we meet him. He's like, oh, I'm not an alkahysterectomy. We'll figure it out.
Who cares? Let's go.
Patreon exists. I mean, logistically speaking, why does Hohenheim know what Alphonse looks like?
What interaction is about to happen between Alphonse and Hohenheim? Interesting.
So no Ed. The next episode.
I'm worried about Ed, Josh. I'm worried.
The next episode has my favorite scene. I think it has my favorite ending to an episode. It's definitely my favorite ending to an episode. So the military is creating these things.
False bodies?
False bodies, but it's weird. I'll tell you why later, because if I mention it now, it's a spoiler. It's kind of dumb. It's a dumb idea. The later episodes will give the evidence as to why it's dumb. I like their plan. I liked it when they were fucking with Envy, because fuck that guy. You liked it when he stepped on the landmine. It was just it's a point. Just yeah. You were like alchemy landmines. You were even Envy's that type of alchemy doesn't even exist.
It only works on homunculi.
That's a stretch.
It's okay, you guys are just making shit up now.
Yeah. I also like that the one episode ends with Zampano calling Envy oh shit, Zampano, you fucking asshole. And then it just ends with it's they're oh, they planned this.
Oh boy. See, we got
21.
Shut up and let me do the math, you dick. Took it all away from me. I just had
That wasn't doing math, that was counting.
I was counting that and then gonna add it with the top row.
It's 16 per row.
And by the way, counting is math.
Were you using your fingers?
No.
Okay, fine, that counts.
You're in. Counts. You see?
Yeah.
Bitch. Well, anyways,
I think at the end of episode 49, it's either 48 or no, I think it was 48. 48. Ed is like, "Yo, today's the day." I'm like, "What the fuck? It's the day. There's so many more episodes left.
The day has come."
So
I think I'm having My Hero Academia withdrawals.
No. Okay, so that is the relationship between Armstrong. I'll say Alex and Olivier, because they're just she steps on his foot. I believe she's older, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think their position, their like personalities really juxtaposed to their appearances. Like she's a hard badass, but she's a beautiful woman. And then he's all sweet and sensitive, but he's this big massive man. But I love him. Armstrong is like one of my favorite. He's the top three Fullmetal characters. I think my favorite character is Greedling and Emily. I told that to Emily, and she was like, "What? Your favorite character is not Mustang?" And you know what? Hot take: Mustang is overrated. He has like 2 good scenes. Okay, 3 good scenes, but that's it. He's got Killing Lust. He's got the scene where he's crying at Hughes' funeral. And then he's got a 3rd scene, which hasn't come yet. But,
what about the scene where he shows that he's making it look like he was killing Ross?
Yeah, but I don't count that.
Why don't you count that?
It's not as badass as him killing Lust. There's another scene.
Smart he is.
There's another scene in this show that's on the same level of badassery as him killing Lust. And it's him killing Sloth. I'm kidding.
I think Sloth is pretty fireproof. You can't... You really think that you can hit him with a fucking tank bullet?
Yeah, that goes back to what...
You can't hit him with that.
That goes back to what we were saying. Like, the way Mustang killed Lust, you're not going to be able to kill the other homunculi the same way. Gluttony ate the fire. Sloth, probably Sloth and Greed, probably fireproof. What else? Bradley is an interesting case, because I don't think... Yeah, I'm still confused as to whether or not Bradley can heal. I don't think he can. I think someone explained in the comments a long time ago that the reason Bradley can't heal is because he is so wrathful that he killed all the other souls in his Philosopher's Stone except his own.
His soul is in it? What?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. He killed all the souls that make up his Philosopher's Stone except for his soul, I guess. That's how it was explained to me. And then... I think I already know the answer, but out of the 7 homunculi, who are you most terrified of?
Pride.
Yeah, I knew it.
You could be right here in this room, and we would never know.
Whenever he's like being Pride as opposed to the child, they do this effect on the actress's voice. It's like a reverb effect. Like it sounds like 2 people talking at the same time. There was a movie. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, so you know how Mewtwo is in the movie Detective Pikachu because we saw the trailer.
Yeah. When
Mewtwo talks. There's 2 voice actors doing the voice, a man and a woman, that they synchronized into one voice to give Mewtwo like kind of like that genderless voice. That's kind of like what they do with Pride to give it like that creepiness. There's even like this part where like someone like a bad guy, a fellow bad guy helps Pride, and Pride's like, "Thank you for coming to get me." He's like he smiles and he's all happy, but like, "Thank you for coming to get me. I really appreciate it." And the voice echoes like it's creepy. The actress, she's in a lot of stuff.
I kind of there's actually another voice that you make me want to get your opinion on from Kingdom Hearts, but I'll get into that later.
Yeah, that voice actress, it's Kami from My Hero. I know I told you this, but like she's got a really good voice for like playing. This is gonna sound weird, but she's really good at playing little boys. That usually goes when it comes to anime. Like women play little boys just because they have the higher pitch. Alphonse is a woman. I think Coda from My Hero Academia is a woman. The girl, or not the little boy with the water quirk. Mokuba is a woman from Yu-Gi-Oh. I met Mokuba, the voice actress. She was really cool. The main cast of Hunter x Hunter. There are 4 of them. All of the 4 characters are male. 3 of them are played by women. Yeah, even though all 4 characters are male, 3 of them are played by women. All right, let's wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
Just remember that Patreon exists.
It's a thing.
It's a thing that exists. Bye.
All right. Goodbye.